Hello my gorgeous Capricorn, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you my precious Capricorn, and it's for January 2019. So it's for you my gorgeous Capricorn, and it's for January 2019. This is going to be the month of reflection, the month of a new promise, the month of a healing, the month of a strength, and the month of your own power. Your own power is going to be tested and you're going to come out really good. You're going to come out on top. There's a certain situation that is going to unfold this month that is going to kind of blow you away in the best possible way, because it's going to surprise you. It's going to come out of the blue. It's going to happen out of the blue. But the most importantly, it is going to make like a fantastic readjustment. You will realize that you're going to need to make a fantastic readjustment, but this is going to be an amazing readjustment in itself, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant. It is not only going to feel like a new year, but it's just going to feel like the whole new beginning, like most certainly in the right sense of that particular word. And what else I was going to say, that when it comes to the actual number, I mean, come on, to start with number three in numerology, and when it comes to your own spirituality, and when it comes to your own Capricorn month of January, it's going to be like ridiculously significant, because it means that you will be going through certain changes, exactly what I just said, and there will be like about three things that are going to be playing an important role, that are going to be the major aspects of your changes. There are going to be three of them. But on another hand, what else number three means, that it's just like about you actually realizing something really important about yourself, and it's a lot to do about your own new learning experience, and also it's telling you there is going to be a really important balance that you are going to have, and on another hand, which is going to lead towards a really important negotiation. You are going to have such an important negotiation this month, and this is going to be so important. Okay, so important. I cannot even explain how important this is actually going to be. And also, it is going to financially, this is going to be great, because it's just going to bring you new reason for optimism, something to look forward to. But also on another hand, it's just going to take you somewhere completely different. It's going to take you somewhere where you didn't think that you will go. So the whole new direction, not just a new direction, but it's just like the whole new life, literally, because it is just going to be based on things that you didn't really plan, based on things that you didn't really kind of work towards, but they will work out in your favor, and it's going to be really, really good. There's the whole new option going to become available for you as well, and it is just almost going to become like an adventure, a challenge that you will be going through as well. So please, when you go through certain challenges, just remember, don't get nervous or don't get scared or anything like that. If you don't, not too sure what to do, all you need to do is just really relax and just start talking or start doing whatever you need to do, and you will see, you will be guided by your spirits, you will be guided by your spirit guides, you will be guided by your angels, and you will be absolutely fine. There is an absolutely wonderful confidence that is also going to come through. But also the bottom line is, because of your knowledge, because of what you have done so far, this is just going to go onto the whole new level. Financially, this is going to be really good also, and there is going to be a really significant news that you are going, not a news, but really significant advice that you are going to get from somebody about somebody in your life. And then the bottom line is that you're still going to need to use your intuition, because your intuition is going to actually be different than that advice, and you're going to feel completely different. All I can say is follow your intuition. Okay, so now when it comes to the actual health, I can see that, energetically, the energy is not going to be too bad. It's not going to be the really like, you're not going to be completely re-energized throughout the months. The energy is just going to be well balanced, just fine. The energy levels are going to be okay. But when it comes to the actual circulation, I can see that circulation, it's not going to be really good, and the circulation in general is going to cause maybe certain negativities and certain certain problems, but on another hand, it's your skin. Skin is going to be really dry maybe, and the skin is not going to kind of feel right. So please, 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 I highly suggest, everybody should be taking flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil is just so important. It gives you the essential fatty acids that our body needs. Our body needs these acids. You get essential fatty acids. You get them in the fish normally as well, but I think, in my opinion, is that flaxseed oil is so much better alternative to get omega-3 essential fatty acids than actually to get it from the fish. Sorry, but I really strictly think that the flaxseed oil is just so much better and so much beneficial, the plant version of omega-3 essential fatty acids. And what is this going to do? It's going to help you with your health in general, with your circulation, and it is also going to help you with the skin. When the skin is not feeling good, when the skin is really dry, it depends. Maybe you've been having lots of partying, or it just all depends. But in general, I see the skin is going to be really, really dry and really sensitive. So that's why flaxseed oil is absolutely brilliant, because you're nurturing it from within. If you are on any other medications, I do need to say, and I do need to stress that you need to check with your doctor, with your GP, whether this flaxseed oil is going to interact with your existing medications. And you can get this in capsule form or in oil form. Oil form can be quite, it's an oil, so it's going to be quite difficult to taste. Capsule form, it's much easier. So it's up to you which form of this supplement you would like to, you would prefer, basically. Now, my baby is going on the first date. Basically, it's the 6th of January. The 6th of January is going to be like a complete bomb, seriously. And this is just going to start, the actual day is going to start in the morning. You're going to feel really, really energized. You're going to feel very, very first thing in the morning, as soon as you open your eyes, you're going to feel a little bit heavy, a little bit different, a little bit like almost if you've got like some kind of a hangover or something. I'm not saying that you're going to have a hangover or something like that, but it's just going to be like a little bit strange feeling, a little bit strange dimension that you're going to feel on the 6th of January when you wake up the very first thing in the morning. This is because of the very strong connection with the spirit world and with your spirit guides and with your guardian angels the night before. The night before you'll be having astral projections, and you will not even know it. You might remember it, but if you follow my videos, you will know that with astral projections we travel all the time, almost every night, but we just don't remember, basically. So that's why I'm saying that on the 5th of January you will be having these astral projections, but on the 6th of January it is going to be very strong connection. On the 6th of January, what is going to happen? You will receive the certain message, the certain news from the past relative, from the relative that passed away. It could be somebody that knew you, or it could be somebody that didn't know you. For example, if some relative was like kind of feels a very, very strong connection with you, I want to tell you something, I want to let you know something important about this year. This is what lots of spirit do. This is what lots of spirit guides do. They very often tend to send us lots of messages at the beginning of the year, which is January 2019. So it could be some relative that you know, but this is going to be strictly the relative, somebody that passed away relative, okay? So somebody that know you or somebody that didn't know you, doesn't matter. However, 6th of January is going to make sense because there is going to be an invitation or opportunity that will arise. That invitation or opportunity that will arise on the 6th of January is going to be really mind-blowing, because it's just going to be brand new arrival, a new approach, advancement, and it's going to be very attractive indeed. This is all going to be about a certain request that you are going to have as well, but that request is going to be really important, and it's just at the same time it's going to be like a challenge. And this is why I need you to be very strong, and I need you to have a keep straight head, level headed. Do not get worried about anything, because sometimes we just kind of blocked ourselves from being the best, or from having a maximum effect, because we get like a little bit scared, and then we just kind of stop ourselves at the same time without even realizing. This is what we do to ourselves. So this is why this is going to be so important, because there is a certain proposal and proposition that you're going to have. That the bottom line is, this is all going to be an invitation or opportunity that is just going to be be literally mind-blowing. It is just going to make you really powerful. It is going to make you feel really good. Now, the word that I said that you're going to get from your from the relative that passed away, through your spirit guides and things like that the night before, it is just something, the certain reaction that you are going to have, the certain feeling that you're going to have. You will be drawn to something that you wouldn't normally feel drawn to the certain direction that is going to be connected to this opportunity. You will go for it because this is going to be absolutely fantastic time for you, and this is going to be the time of transformation. This opportunity is going to be literally life-changing, and it's just going to be the beginning of something really powerful, because this January, the whole January is going to be very fertile for you and very karmically strong for you, which means, you know what I said, whichever seed you plant, it is going to grow in the beautiful oak tree later on in the year. So that's why I cannot stress how important this time it's going to be. I highly recommend to have something like a Moldavite. Moldavite is probably one of the most powerful crystals. Look at this beauty. I don't know how to keep it for you to see it. It's just so much different to the rest of the crystals. And it comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. And I highly recommend you to get a Moldavite, because Moldavite, you will be quite spiritually open throughout January, which means that spiritually you will be receiving messages, you'll be very sensitive, you'll be very powerful in that way. But on the other hand, when we are spiritually open, we just invite, and we are like kind of open towards lots of other things that are going on in the universe, that are going on around us, that we wouldn't want to invite. So this is why Moldavite I highly recommend to wear throughout January, because it is just something that is on one hand going to protect you and enhance your third psychic eye. It's going to ground you, but also it's going to be really good when we go through the certain changes and we go through the certain like financial situations and things, like when we are focusing on financial situations and things like that. So Moldavite is a must. It comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link, as I said, is in the description below. Now, the second date, my babies, it's actually by the way, the 6th of January will be brilliant. If you're looking for work, if you're looking for jobs, actively look for the work and actively look for the jobs, especially on this particular day, or even few days before. It would be even perfect. Now, the second important day, my babies, it's actually going to be the 12th of January. Now, the 12th of January is just going to be you're going to find yourself being very productive. You're going to find yourself like feeling really good, and you also, on another hand, it is just some I can't even say, it's the certain ingenuity. There you go. It's the certain negativity that you had from someone, from the certain person. It's just going to come through, and it's going to come forward, and it's just going to confirm that it was negative, that it was basically wrong, that it was not honest. You see, there's going to be the certain dishonesty that you're going to get through somebody, but then again, it's just going to kind of make you realize that you're going to have to need to change things a little bit and reorganize things a little bit, just change them a little bit. On another hand, you will also have a really good sign that the results of your efforts are nearly due. So this is going to be really good, but this is really personal. This is to do with you. This is to do with what you do. This is to do with your family members. This is to do with everybody in your life. This is going to be so significant. On another hand, what else I was going to say, that the 12th of January, it's also going to be like, there is going to be this certain connection that you are going to feel with your childhood. But it's not only about that. Especially before you go to sleep this evening, you're actually going to have a strong connection from the past and you will realize that there is a certain reflection from your past is going to bring you an insight with a very, very strange situation. And you will see exactly what I mean. Okay, the third important day, my beautiful Capricorn, it's actually going to be on the 30th of January, 30. Now, the 30th of January is just going to, this is going to be your power day, because you are going to really you're going to feel drawn towards new plans. You will see something and you will come across something, and that is going to inspire you and inspire you and inspire you to be like that, to go that way, to go that direction. And this is the right person to inspire you, because it's just going to bring you the whole new hope, the whole new confidence. It's almost going to be like a fantasy feeling about it, but not fantasy like something that is not going to happen, but fantasy like something that we feel like to like just becoming a part of the fantasy, because we will find ourselves in the situation like we are part of the dream, where we'll be kind of doing things and going for things and going through things through a slightly different dimension, which is just going to make us realize certain things that we wouldn't normally realize. It is also going to be connected to an unknown situation that could be like a little bit tricky. Oh no, I'm not too sure, but it's actually going to be really good, because it's going to end up with you having the right balance, and with you not only like going for the right thing, but you just ending up with like it actually with a new hope, with a new prospect, and with a whole new direction. And that new direction that you are going to end up with, it's just going to be really, really good for you, because it is going to require you again using your own intuition, and also making a really big decision when it comes to your home. Okay, so now going on the first part of January 2019. Now, the very first week of January 2019, I really like it. You've got a quite sexy start, really fantastic start, because you're going to feel very creative, because it's going to come from the fact that you will also realize just a few days before the beginning of January, you also realize something really important about your own personal direction. By the time we get to the first part of January, you're actually going to realize that your creative goals and projects will be completed, and especially those goals and projects that you weren't too sure about. You will also realize that also financial rewards, there will be the certain financial rewards that you will become aware of at the beginning of January. And I'm so happy for you, because you will feel real alive and excited about the future. And to feel like this, like right at the beginning of the January, my beautiful babies, this means so much. You will be spiritually recharged, spiritually charged. You will be ready to receive. You will be really open. You will be ready for an adventure. And this is perfect, because your balance is going to be absolutely perfect. Although there is some kind of judgment that you're going to need to go through. There is some kind of decision that you're going to need to make, and that decision is just going to make you feel really indecisive on another hand, because it's just going to be concerning somebody else in your life, that maybe something is not quite right over there. So it's just a certain powerless situation you're going to realize, because it's all about the time. The time needs to go, the time needs to pass in order to realize where exactly you're standing on and how soft the ground is, and there is a powerless situation that is just going to make you feel like, okay, I'm just going to have to deal with this slightly longer to see how things are going to happen, until you realize a powerless situation. But then that is just going to be the key. That in itself is going to become the answer. That is going to be in itself a new way out. And you will see exactly what I mean, because it is just from the being powerless and from being indecisive and like, oh no, from, okay, I'm just going to have to do it, have to go down that road again, just stay on for slightly longer. Then you're going to realize that there is that is going to become a contemplation. The contemplation is just going to make you realize something really important. And that in itself is just going to be followed by the actual whole new prospect, the whole new idea. And that wouldn't happen if the things didn't happen so far. If the things didn't develop in your life the way they developed so far, especially at the beginning of the January, you will see, you will be all around the place. But this is going to be really good, because it's just going to be having a very good impact on you. You're going to feel proud of yourself. You're going to feel proud of your achievement. Your family is going to feel proud of you. People around you are going to feel proud of you. And that's really good. Also, the beginning of January is going to bring like a new family member who is actually going to there was an issue with somebody very close to you. You weren't too sure what is going to happen. You were quite a little bit worried about it. So there is going to be a really good news when it comes to the certain family member, immediate family member, or somebody who's very close to you. It could be a really good friend to you as well that you were really worrying about, because it shows like a family and friends really in the same way when people are emotionally connected to us. So somebody emotionally connected to you that you were really worrying about is just now it's going to become joy, and it's going to be really, really good actually. Okay, so So now the second part of January 2019, you will just find yourself part of the situation when you're going to need to be like step back from the situation, look at the whole picture. You're going to find yourself being part of the situation where you will have to remember to put self-interest and self-preservation first, okay? This is going to be very, very important to actually remember, okay? And also, there is going to be like a little snake or somebody really negative. I don't like that person. I do not like that person whatsoever. And now in the situations like this, like I would really suggest to have something like a black obsidian. You see, black obsidian, it's absolutely gorgeous, and especially when we are dealing with lots of people, and when we don't know who could be the one who is actually being negative, who could be one who could be deceiving, and who could be the one who is like a little snake in the grass, because snake is in the grass, so you can't see that snake that easy because it's in the grass, it's hidden, you see, okay? You only see it when you go really close, when it's too late, and you don't want it to be too late, but this is not about that. It's black obsidian is there to protect you from a people that you are not aware of, and there is going to be somebody, a part of the scenario where you just going to need to kind of really remember this and get black obsidian. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below, and it is just a part of the situation, but they will try to trick you into something when you will kind of feel sorry for someone, but don't feel sorry for them. Don't feel sorry, because it's like a little mini trap, okay? So I don't mean to be all like a negative, but I'm trying to let you know. Just remember the second part of January to put your self-interest and self-preservation first. Okay, that's something I want you to remember. On another hand, there is a certain some kind of decision, like when it comes to court, when it comes to like some kind of case. It doesn't have to be court, or it doesn't have to be like it's some kind of judgment. So basically, it's like to do with somebody who is trying to decide certain situation or certain outcome for you that you've been waiting for a while, and you wanted your justice, Mid-January 2019, it is going to bring your own justice. It is going to bring you your own justice, and you are going to be really happy. But that in itself, it's just going to be okay for you, but there's something, the little negative situation about a wishful thinking about someone, it's going to come through, because it's going to make you realize something about someone, a little side to someone that is not really that nice, that you didn't really want to find out. But then it is all going to be about life and learning, and about our spiritual experience. It's all a bit of a yin yang that you are going to have this month, but it's really important to shake that boat right now at the beginning of January, so you can have a really fantastic rest of the year. This is the time of changes. This is the time of happening. Remember, highly fertile time indeed. And also, and now after that judgment that you are going to have, after your own justice that you are going to receive, this is just going to be your own vavavoom time, because it's going to make you feel really assertive. It's going to motivate you. The certain problem will go, so you're gonna be able to just relax and just look towards different things in life, look towards the new things in life without worrying about this certain aspect. And let me tell you something, a big victory, my babies. I said all this is going to be hard, you need to be like careful, you need to do this, you need to do that, some little snakes, and things like that, but after the judgment, assertive, you're going to become assertive, and this is going to be brilliant in the best possible way, and this is going to bring your own victory and mental clarity, a fantastic balance, healing time, powerful time. This is where you will want to reconnect with people in your life. This is where you will want to reconnect with like a friends, with people who mean to you a lot, with the family members and things like that. This is absolutely wonderful. It's a great time. You will need to be tolerant a little bit, but it's just absolutely brilliant time, because this is the time when you're going to get your strength and power. Also, there is a challenge that you are going to have. A challenge is connected to the big change when it comes to home. There is a big change. It's a good change. When I say big change, people sometimes get a little bit scared, but this is going to be a good change when it comes to your home in general, okay? And now that good change that you are going to have is just going to be really good, but it's just going to be connected to the certain challenge. Now that challenge is going to be great, okay? This is what I wanted to say to you. This challenge is going to be really great, and it's financially, it's going to be really good. Financially, it's going to be positive for you, and it is going to help you a lot with your own personal transformation, and with you and with the people in your life. Okay, the third part of January is just the third part of January, it's there is going to be a certain trip, a certain journey that you will plan, or you will kind of you will decide to go at around this time. It may happen out of the blue, or you may just like kind of just literally go on this time, or you may just decide to go on this at around the end of January, but you can go at around sometimes in June or in July. It all depends, but it's going to be a really important time because there is something going to happen. It is going to be highly adventurous time. Is when I say something is going to happen, it is going to be the situation that you are going to have, and you're not going to be sure what to do, and it's connected to that journey, it's connected to that trip, and it's going to happen at around the time when you book this trip. Is some kind of situation that is going to arise, and that situation that is going to arise is just going to confuse you a little bit, because something is going to happen like blam blam blam, just like that, and you're going to have to be really quick, you're going to have to be super quick, you're going to have to be super fast and use your own intuition. Okay, this is so important, to not to listen to other people, so important not to listen to your friends, not to listen to your family. This is the time when you just listen to yourself, even if it seems like not quite right, even if it seems quite bizarre. Just go for it, because your intuition is going to be very strong, and your intuition is going to give you your own power, and your intuition is completely going to be connected to your own certain knowledge. It's to do with you. Okay, and also that in itself is going to bring the most powerful ending. I cannot express enough, I cannot stress enough. I don't know even how to say this, Capricorn, but by the time you get to the end of January, this is just going to be the end of January. This is not only about the end of January, this is not only about the end of the month, this is just going to be absolutely the whole new life for you. You are having so much karmically to go through by the end of January, but by the time we get to the end of January, this is going to be the most amazing ending of January for you, because it's going to unfold and bring something completely new into your life. That in itself is going to bring you the whole new determination, the whole new power, and indecisive situation, because something is going to come through. An indecisive situation is just kind of like you will really need to take a day or couple of days away and just think about what is going to happen, because it's all about you just kind of readjusting yourself and readjusting your views a little bit. Okay, but you have got the strength and you have got the power. Okay, and also the whole new inspiration and potential is going to come through, and it's a great time for work at the end of the January, great time for career, a good sign when it comes to work, a good sign when it comes to career, a good sign when it comes to those of you looking for work, good sign when it comes to those of you who are actually waiting for the promotion. Something very, very important is going to happen, because it's going to bring you the whole new inspiration and potential into your life. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle the cards, my beautiful Capricorn, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are in relationship. Those of you that are in relationship. Capricorn that are in relationship, and it's for the actual January 2019. Okay, Capricorn that are in relationship, of course. Okay, Capricorn that are in relationship, there is a problem that you're gonna have to deal with. There is a problem that you're gonna have to sort out. But this is fine. Okay, this is for Capricorn that are in relationship, and it's for January 2019. Okay, there is you will realize in order, your partner is going to realize, and this is going to be really important, your partner is going to need your full support, and in the best possible way, because there is going to be some kind of new journey that is going to arrive, that is going to arise when it comes to your partner. And the most important thing for me to say here, it's all about the deep concentration and application and study. Your partner, it's so important that your partner just move on from square number 1 and just go to square number 2, which means the way out is going to be the more learning and the more concentration to what your partner was was doing so far. It is all about basically how it's going to start. Your partner is actually going to have a really, really good news. The good news that your partner is going to have, it's actually going to help them to reflect so much, and this is just going to have the best positive impact on both of you. On another hand, there is also going to be the problem that is going to arise when it comes to your partner, and the problem that is actually going to arise is to do with like them and their health when it comes to the actual food and when it comes to the actual eating. So it is very important to do some kind of dietary changes when it comes to your partner, and it's also very, very, very important for your partner also that takes like a omega-3 essential fatty acids. I cannot explain how important this is going to be. It's not only about basically it's not only like for like circulation and things like that, but it's also for concentration and memory and things like that. But it's absolutely a superb supplement to actually have. But on another hand, your partner is also going to benefit from like a certain dietary changes. So you're going to need to change something a little bit, or you're going to need to edit something, take something out, or bring something in. And on another hand, it is just going to something really big is going to happen in between you two, and that is going to be good. First of all, you're going to need to kind of sort something out. There's a certain issue that you will discuss as well this month, but after that issue is discussed, this is going to be brilliant because there is something big going to happen, the whole new level of understanding, and I think that's absolutely wonderful. Okay, so now it's going to be Capricorn in that are single. Okay, Capricorn that are single, and it's for January 2019. Single Capricorn, single Capricorn, single Capricorn, January 2019. Oh. Okay. Okay. Capricorn, this month it is just going to be quite adventurous month actually. When it comes to you, this month is going to be quite adventurous month. You're going to find yourself being part of like something really spiritual. Spiritually you will want to develop. Spiritually you will want to grow. Spiritually you will want to reconnect. You know, maybe you will want to buy some new candle or new crystal or something like that. It's just going to start feeling really the right thing to do. It's going to feel a really great thing to do. It's going to feel like absolutely perfect thing to do. Why am I saying this to you when I'm talking about singles? Well, basically there is just something, there is the first self-rediscovery that you are going to have through something. So you're going to start being part of something new. You're going to find yourself being part of something new. And this is just going to be one of the best things you could have possibly done, because it's just going to be so good for your spirituality, for your work-life balance and things like that. There is somebody in particular that you are going to meet. The certain person who is going to be part of some kind of ritual. Don't get me wrong when I say ritual, part of the ritual, but it's just like this means that this person is going to be very spiritual, and this means that you're going to meet somebody this month who is actually going to have a really beautiful and calming and spiritual and wonderful effect on you. Okay, somebody who is going to have an amazing effect on you, but somebody who is going to share the similar type of spirituality that you are, somebody who is going to be as deep as you are, somebody who is going to be like having the certain, you know, things in their life when it comes to their own spirituality and things that they do privately, things like that. It's just so similar to you. And this person is somebody who you're going to meet at the time when you meet other people that are going to be like kind of connected to the similar things that you are connected with. Perhaps you're going to be like somewhere like where there are going to be 4 or 5 people talking about spirituality, spirit world and things like that, and then that person is just going to manifest themselves right then and there. But this person is just somebody who's going to have a first really wonderful influence in you, and somebody who's going to confuse you in a way, because it's just somebody who is going to be very, very, very attractive in so many different ways. But every time you see them, every time you talk to them, it's just going to be more strong and more powerful. But it's just going to be rejuvenating to you at the same time, and it's just going to make you feel really optimistic, and it's just going to motivate you, and it's also going to motivate you to the point where you will want to be like that person, but in the best possible way, you know. those things that are very shadowy and dark about yourself, this person is going to bring the sun to put a light on, to shine on them and just heal them. This person is going to have a wonderful and healing effect and impact on you. It's going to be absolutely life-changing because it's going to have an amazing impact on you. This person is going to be the part of your own transformation, your transformation and your personal rebirth, indeed. So prepare to meet somebody this month, Capricorn. But I'm telling you that this is just something that is just going to go one step at a time. This person is going to see you first. This person is going to notice you first. This person is going to find you very attractive indeed. But when you look at this person, when you find this person, not only that this person is going to have an amazing impact on you, but as more as you talk, the more you will think that you know them. And sometimes you will talk and then you will say the word at the same time, and it's just going to be really interesting. This is because this is a spiritually connected person to you. Not only from this world, but from the past world, okay, from your past life, okay. So it's somebody who is very strongly spiritually connected to you, and somebody who was very strongly spiritually connected to you, who shared a certain past with you in your past life, is about to walk into your life again. Okay, watch this space. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, I love you to bits. Okay, I wish you the best. Happy New Year 2019. I wish you all the best, and also I wish you happy holidays, happy holidays, happy holidays. Okay, I'm sending you brightest blessings, love and light. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.